How are you guys doing today? Make it do what it do, baby. All right, now for today's topic, we are going to talk about. Well, before we get to the topic, I want to respond to Wallo's video on Club Shay Shay, or his interview, which was very educational. So I'm just gonna play a couple clips, man. Then we're gonna react to Wallo's video. Let's see.
You went viral when you broke into tears telling Lil Durk not to retaliate in King Von's death. It was so emotional because Durk, he said, I need you to come here, right? He said, we can do it in Miami, whatever, but I need you to come here because I need you to talk to these. That's what he told me. He said, I need you to talk to him, Wallo. I need you to talk to him. I said, all right, I got him. And when I get there, I didn't know it was going to be that many. It was like 100 of them. We in the basement in Chicago. It's 100 of them. And them niggas, they ready to ride? Yeah, no, they just was there, Okay, they want to hear what you wanted to say. No, it wasn't even that. They didn't even know why they was there. Durk is like, we going to do it in the hood. Okay. I want you to holler at them, boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, I got you. When I got there, I'm like, he like, man, listen, I need you to holler at him. It just so happened that when I'm talking to him, I understand, because I'm talking to a couple of them on the side, and I understand that nothing is more important in the ghetto than revenge. Revenge is king. Yes. Closest thing to God. Because the black man is willing to die about his ego. The ego killed more black men than any other disease. Nothing killed black men more than the ego. That ego of, you hit me, Shannon, people saw that I can't let you go. You got to die about this shit. And my mama raised me, so I grew up soft. I ain't had no structure of no father there, so I'm just emotional. So when I'm in there, I'm telling them, it was emotional for me because I'm letting them know, the man that killed my brother, I forgave him. Am I a coward? Am I a punk? Well, I don't know what that shit mean, but I knew that forgiving him mean that I was willing to live for my brother in an environment where we celebrate dying for somebody. I said, no, I'm going to live for my brother, my grandma, my brother, kids, my mama. I'm going to live for them because don't nobody talk about that. But I know that, I'm going to just be straight up. I know that I'm not built to die right now because I know it's more things that I got to do, and I know I got a responsibility. That was my older brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to step up. I got to be a man. So I got to think as a man would think, not as a street would think, that would die about his ego and leave his babies, leave his mama, tear down the community about the ego. My ego wasn't built like that. I wasn't that strong to have that type of ego. I wasn't cut like that. You mentioned that you had to forgive your brother's killer. How long did it take you? Because they say forgiveness is not for the person that wronged an individual. The forgiveness is for the person that's been wronged. Nene came to see me. So my niece, she come to see me the week after her dad get killed. This the first time I meet this little I'm telling you, she was like 4 or 5. She was like probably 4 or 5, but she was like 50. So when she came in there, she went around the visiting room, she jumped on my lap. She said, oh, when you come home, you're not leaving, you're not coming back, is you? I'm like, no, I'm not coming back. She said, I need you to take me here. She telling me all this stuff. And my nephew there too, I'm just talking to him. And I'm like, damn, somebody finally counting on me. Somebody looking at me in the way I never had nobody look at me. You see what I'm saying? In that way, my little brother, I was always in the penitentiary, so my little brother Jalal, we really didn't have the time. So I'm like, damn, this little person looking at me like that, she put a lot of power and a lot of energy on me. And so I already had it in my mind because I'm gonna just tell you something. Shannon, I'm not built like that to go kill no black man. I'm not built like that. I'm not designed like that. I'm not tough like that. I'm not ruthless like that. I'm not heartless like that. That's just not me. And my worst fear in the history of life, I don't get.
Now I'm gonna stop the video right there. If you want to watch the rest, you can go see the rest of the video on Club Shay Shay. I just want to say that Wallow's a real one. You know, he's that uncle, he's that dad, he's that older cousin that's giving real advice. You know that y'all YNs, need to hear. You know, the ones with the ski masks that want to throw their life away, or die over a neighborhood that their mama is renting. Y'all need to go sit down and y'all need to go watch this whole video because it is very educational. He's been very real, and he's not telling you something, or he's telling you what your favorite rapper does not want to tell you. He's keeping it real. I can tell by the motion in this video. I watched this video from beginning to end. It's about 2 hours long, and the whole video kept me listening, man. We appreciate you, Allo, and we appreciate what you're doing for the black community. Now, for the real topic, let's get to the real topic of the day. Let's see. So, I named this one racism because I've had talks with different people, and some people seem to think that racism was so long ago that it has nothing to do with today's society. Well, I'm here to tell you all that that is so false. We're gonna break it down today. We're gonna break it down, and to start it off, I'm gonna take y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this video from this man from Chicago. We're gonna let him do the talking. We're gonna let him do the talking. Let's see. Where was that video at? This guy right here. Listen to the clip.
I didn't think this day was gonna happen. They had me in that cage for 28 years and 10 months of my life for something I didn't have nothing to do with. I'm just thankful that we got in front of a judge that was honorable and that was fair and finally put an end to this nightmare, this hell on earth that I've been dealing with since I was 16 years old.
Robert, your family said you stayed so positive over the last 28 years. What was it like? What went through your head for the last 3 decades?
I had my ups and downs. It was positive, negative. At one point, I was real bitter. I came up out of that because of my family. They supported me, kept my heart. And I'm really lost for words, but I'm gonna get through this here. I came up out of it and I started fighting to prove my start fighting to prove my innocence, and start writing people. I don't know how many letters I wrote, maybe thousands. No matter how many no's I got one yes. And that's when things started to change for me.
So what's next for you?
What's next for me?
Now, that was a gentleman that was locked up when he was 16 and did 29 years for a crime he did not commit. They had no physical evidence and they had no eyewitness. This comes from a color-coded system where when you get up to the, into the courtroom, they already pre-see you as violent and obnoxious because of your skin color. This man did 29 years for a crime that he did not commit, and there's many more stories like this. You know what I'm saying? The justice system symbol is a lady that's blindfolded holding scales because she's supposed to equally judge, but we know that does not happen. It's almost a big chance that it does not play a favor in the black man's part. You know what I'm saying? So when people tell me that racism does not play a part, it's crazy. I'm gonna show y'all some. I'm gonna show y'all some numbers today. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let's see. Go to a trusted site. Let's see. Let's go to Reddit. I'm trying to show y'all because I already know the information. So, so black people make up about 14%. Black people make up about 14% of the world's population, but it's 44% of black people that is jailed and on death row. You know what I'm saying? Which is a big percentage, considering that we only make up 14%. And as I said, you know, when the judge see you, he already presumes you to be you know be violent and devalue the black man. Now, in today's society, there's only 4.5% of black attorneys, which we need to change. We need to change the justice system, and it's going to take everybody as a whole, because we can't just allow the attorneys to try to fix a system that they created, because it's not going to be fixed, plain and simple. We talking way back then. 1776 was the day of the Declaration of Independence. You know what I'm saying? They freed the slaves, but they kept the slave mentality. I'm gonna repeat that. They freed the slaves, but they kept the slave mentality. You know, um, and what I mean by that is, it is a prison. It is a prison in Louisiana known as Angola. They picked cotton until 2022. I don't know if it's still going on, but it was last known they was picking cotton, had prisons picking cotton in 2022. Um, Prison labor, you know, you do prison labor for a couple dollars, to nothing. You know what I'm saying? And just like Mark Twain said, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. Okay, let me say that again. History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. You know, we are, like I said, black folks are prejudged. You know, by a color coded system, I like to call it. You know what I'm saying? By a color coded system, man. You know, we could do the same crime as a white man, but we're gonna do double the punishment. We're gonna do double the punishment. So, when y'all want to throw y'all life away, think about the consequences and think about who you gonna leave behind. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when a beef is out here going on, both sides loses. Nobody wins in war. Nobody wins in war. Take Lil Durk for example, man. He had all that money. Look where he at now. He can't take care of his family from behind bars, and, and that's just facts. That's just facts. We need more black people to go to school. You know, um, be cops and judges and prosecutors, and such things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, when you're going up against, you know, I'm not racist, but when you're going up against white prosecutors, and then you got an all-white jury, then you got a white judge, your faith lie in their hands. Your faith lie in their hands. And we're going to leave it at that. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Uh, Comment down in the comments what y'all thinking. What's the next topic y'all want me to talk about? Because over here, and let's talk about it, we're going to keep it real, and we're going to keep it 100. We out.